Different types of longitudinal waves. The longitudinal waves is divided into are of three types, that is audible, infrasonic and ultrasonics. The mechanical longitudinal waves can be generated in all the three forms of matter, namely solid, liquid and gas. And these waves can be categorized roughly into the following three classes according to their frequency. The first one is audible waves or audio waves, which is also known as sound waves, and its frequency lies between 20 per second to 20,000 per second, also called per second hertz. So 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. This range of frequency of wave is known as audio waves or sound waves, audible waves or sound waves. Those longitudinal waves whose frequency lie in the range from about 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz produce the sensation of sound on entering our ear. Hence, these waves are called as audible waves or sound waves. These waves are produced by vibrating bodies such as vocal cord like in human and animal, stretch membranes like drums or in loudspeaker, stretch strings like violin or in guitar, and air columns like clarinet and flute, and irregular motions of bodies like doors, tree, leaves, etc. Those audible waves which are produced by regular periodic motion of definite frequencies or constant frequencies produce a pleasing effect on the ear and are called musical sound waves. Musical sound waves. And on the other hand, those waves which are produced by irregular non-periodic disturbances of bodies produce an irritating effect on the ear and are called noise waves. Now infrasonic waves. Those longitudinal waves whose frequency lies below 20 per second or 20 hertz are called infrasonic waves, and our ear is not sensitive to these waves. These waves are produced by huge vibrating bodies such as during an earthquake, etc. Next, ultrasonic waves. Those longitudinal waves whose frequencies lie above 20,000 Hz are called ultrasonic waves. Our ear is not sensitive to these waves also, although some animals like dogs, bats shows response to them. These waves can be produced by the high frequency vibration of quartz crystal under an alternating electric field, which is known as piezoelectric effect, and or by the vibration of a ferromagnetic rod under an alternating field, magnetic field called magnetostriction effect. Magnetostriction effect. Now we see the production of ultrasonic waves by piezoelectric method. Ultrasonic waves is also known as supersonic waves, and their wavelength is in air is of the order of 1 centimeter. Now production of ultrasonic waves or supersonic waves by piezoelectric method. Piezoelectric method. When a crystal like quartz, rock-helly, salts and tourmaline is subjected to an alternating potential difference, it is set into elastic vibration. If the frequency of the electric oscillation coincides with one of the natural frequencies of the crystal, which are of the order of 250 to 10,000 kilo cycles or kilohertz, a large amplitude of vibration results. This phenomenon is utilized to produce ultrasonic waves. The necessary arrangement is shown in the figure. This figure. A quartz slab Q is placed between two metal plates which are connected to the anode A, and grid G of a triode valve. This is grid and this is anode. This whole figure is a triode valve. Also connected to the anode A is an LC circuit, that is inductance capacitance circuit, and a high tension ST battery shunted by a bypass capacitor C1, which prevents the high frequency currents from passing through the battery. The variable capacitor C in the anode circuit is then adjusted to produce electrical oscillation of frequency equal to that of one of the modes of vibration of the crystal. A small alternating current is set up in the anode circuit of the valve. At some instant, the plate A is more negative and G is more positive. Since A and G are connected to the opposite plates of Q, these plates are oppositely charged. The charge reverses in sign when A becomes more positive and G more negative. Thus, an alternating potential difference is applied on the opposite faces of crystal. Hence, the crystal is thrown into resonant mechanical oscillation along mm', generating ultrasonic waves in the surrounding medium. So, this is the schematic diagram for generating ultrasonics by piezoelectric method. Now the another method is magnetostriction method. So let's see how magnetostriction method is used to produce ultrasonic waves. When a rod of ferromagnetic material such as nickel is placed in magnetic field parallel to its length, its length is changed. This magnetostriction phenomenon can be utilized to produce ultrasonic waves if the magnetic field is alternating and has a frequency equal to one of the natural frequencies of the rod. A large amplitude longitudinal vibration can be set up in it. Here an arrangement for producing ultrasonic wave is shown in this figure. A short rod of XX dash of nickel is placed in a solenoid fed by DC supply, which produces a steady polarizing magnetic field. Two other coils L1 and L2 are wound on the ends of the rod, and they are induced in the anode and grid circuits respectively of the triode valve. The frequency of the oscillating anode circuit oscillating anode circuit is adjusted with the variable capacitor C. When this frequency equals the natural frequency of the rod, then the longitudinal oscillation of the rod are maintained and ultrasonics are produced in the surrounding medium. The operation of the circuit is as follows. The rod is already magnetized by the steady polarizing magnetic field. The periodic variation in the anode current passing in the coil L2 causes a variation in magnetization and a consequent variation in the length of the rod. This variation in length causes a variation in the magnetic flux through the grid coil L1. Therefore, by the converse magnetostriction effect, an induced EMF is set up in L1. The EMF acts on the grid and produces an amplified current variation in L2. Hence, the oscillation of the rod are maintained. The milliammeter will show an alteration when the oscillation starts. The capacitor C is adjusted to make their alteration a maximum, because at this stage the frequency of the oscillating anode current will be equal to the natural frequency of the rod, and the vibration of rod will be most vigorous. A nickel rod 10 cm long gives out ultrasonic waves of about 25,000 hertz or 25,000 cycles per second. So this is the method for production of ultrasonic waves by magnetostriction method. Now we will learn about the detection of ultrasonic waves. Detection of ultrasonic waves. We cannot directly detect the ultrasonic waves. Although some animals, especially the bat, can do so, we can however detect the ultrasonic waves by piezoelectric detector. When one pair of faces of a quartz crystal is subjected to ultrasonic wave, opposite charge are developed on the other pair perpendicular to the first. These changes are amplified by a valve amplifier and then detected by suitable means. Now we see some application of ultrasonic properties of some ultrasonic waves. Then we see the application of ultrasonic waves. First, see the properties of ultrasonic waves. First properties. They have a large energy content. Second, their speed of propagation increases with increasing frequency. Third, when a plain stationary ultrasonic wave is set up in a liquid, a structure is produced in which the density of the liquid varies from layer to layer along direction of propagation of the waves. This structure can diffract light in the same way as the structure of a crystal diffracts X-rays. Next property, because of a small wavelength, the ultrasonic waves show negligible diffraction and can be transmitted over long distances without appreciable loss of energy. For this reason, ultrasonic waves have been used in determining the depth of ocean by echo sounding. Next properties, intense ultrasonic radiation has a disruptive effect on liquid by causing bubbles to be formed. Now we see the application of ultrasonic waves. The first application is the field of the application of ultrasonic wave is extremely wide, and we here see some important application as follow. First, investigating a structure of matter. Investigating a structure of matter, this is the first application. The frequency of ultrasonics are comparable with the frequency of vibration and those of rotation of the molecule of matter. Hence, they can be used to investigate molecular energy, the measurement of the velocity of ultrasonics in liquid and gases and its variation with frequency, temperature, etc. inform about the properties of the medium such as its compressibility, absorption, concentration, specific heat, chemical structure, and arrangement of atom in them. Second, detection of flaws in metal. The fine internal crack and flaws in metal acts as good sound reflectors of ultrasonic waves whose wavelength is small compared with the size of the crack or the flaw. Hence, they can be detected and located by echo sounding techniques. A part of the surface of the metal is polished and a small ultrasonic generator is placed upon it, which sends a beam into the specimen. The beam will be reflected at the far surface and also at the crack or flaw if any. Near the generator is placed a receiver also which picks up the reflected echoes, which are amplified and displayed along the time base of a cathode ray oscillograph. The time base shows a blip in the beginning corresponding to the signal received directly and a blip at the end due to signal reflected from the far surface. Any signal due to flaw appears between these two beeps. The interval between the first and the last blip gives a length scale by which the exact location of the flaw can be known. Now direction signaling, third application of ultrasonic waves, that is directional signaling. As the wavelength of ultrasonics wave is very small, it is possible to produce a sharp beam of ultrasonics without diffraction. Hence, ultrasonic waves are used for directional signaling. Next, echo depth sounding. As the wavelength, ultrasonic waves are used for determining the depth of sea, lakes, etc. by recording the time between sending an ultrasonic signal downward from the surface and receiving the echo. Next application, elastic symmetries of crystal. If ultrasonic waves are applied to certain crystal, they produce diffraction image which show the elastic symmetries of the crystal. Next, detection of submarines, iceberg and other objects in oceans. Ultrasonics can be used to detect the reflecting objects like submerged submarine and hidden iceberg. The absence of diffraction effect in ultrasonic waves means that a sharp ultrasonic beam can be directed onto a small area so that detailed survey can be carried out. In this way, deep and narrow valleys in the ocean floor can be detected. The location of relatively small objects on the seabed is also made much easier by the use of ultrasonic waves. Next property, coagulating, tinning, emulsification and crystallization. Suspension of solid particles in liquid may be dispersed by ultrasonic agitation in them. Conversely, if an ultrasonic beam is passed through a dispersed system, such as mist or smoke, the particles are coagulated. Ultrasonic vibration help in tining and soldering of aluminium and its alloys also. Now some chemical effects. A stable emulsion of one liquid in another can often be made by passing ultrasonic waves into mixture when ordinary mechanical mixing is not possible. This is used in the manufacture of photographic film. When a metal or alloy is crystallizing form, the molten state, the size of each crystal can be made smaller and more uniform by ultrasonic treatment. Now chemical effect. In alloying certain metals as lead and iron, it is difficult to obtain an uniform melt because the components, due to their widely different densities, tend to separate out by gravity. A beam of ultrasonics, however, keeps them well mixed. Ultrasonics are thus useful in getting alloys of uniform composition. Certain chemical actions are accelerated by ultrasonic waves. For example, iodine and sulfur are liberated from a solution of potassium iodide and hydrogen sulfide respectively. Next is biological and medical uses. Ultrasonics can kill smaller animals like rats, fish and frogs, and also bacteria. They can destroy red blood corpuscles. Unicellular plants are damped and yeast cells lose their power of reproduction when exposed to ultrasonics. Ultrasonics vibration have been found to produce a soothing massage action on affected joints. Doctors have actually used them to cure neurologic and rheumatic pains. Ultrasonics have also been used to localize tumors in the brain. Next, industrial usage. Ultrasonic waves have been employed for cleaning clothes and objects like parts of watches, etc. An ultrasonic beam shakes the dirt out of the cloth into the water. In textile industry, it is used to improve the dyeing properties of dye suspensions.